The Black Hills of South Dakota. Some of the oldest mountains in North America. The Black Hills are home to 6 national parks, 100 miles of national scenic byways, and a myriad of wildlife. This is a land where buffalo roam. Caverns remain unexplored. Colossal statues pay tribute to heroes, sorrow, and conflict. Prehistoric fossils are discovered, and the spirit of the Old West lives on. Mount Rushmore National Memorial, America's beloved shrine of democracy, is one of our country's most inspiring sights. It's a personification in stone of basic American ideals. The story of its creation affords a superb example of artistic drive on a colossal scale.
Dynamite charges roughly blast out the lower figures. Most of the carving is accomplished by cunningly placed explosives. And here's the mountainside as it is today, with the huge head of Washington nearly finished and that of Jefferson beginning to take shape.
But thanks to modern-day conservation efforts, today there are about 200,000 buffalo in North America, and Custer State Park contains one of the largest buffalo herds in the world. The highlight of every fall season at Custer State Park is the Bison Roundup. One of the world's largest bison herds comes thundering over the horizon, as they must have in centuries past.
Wind Cave has a very rich history. 2 American settlers were traveling through the area looking for possible gold prospects. They heard a curious whistling coming out of a hole in the ground. So they went and investigated it, and they found this hole in the ground. One of the brothers leaned over that hole, and the wind coming out of it was so strong that it blew that hat right off of his head. In 1903, Wind Cave became the first national park to protect a cave, 7th national park in the nation.
I'm a storyteller. I'm a storyteller in stone. When Standing Bear asked me to tell the story of their great chief who was killed many years ago, I wanted to tell the story of the North American Indian. I want to right a little of the wrong that they did to these people, because this is part of American history. You know, there's an old saying, and it goes like this: when the legends die, the dreams end. And when the dreams end, there is no more greatness.
A highlight for many who visit the Black Hills is the historical excursion on the Hill City 1880 train, originally laid to service the numerous mines and mills between Hill City and Keystone.
Badlands is located in western South Dakota, about 50 to 70 miles to the east of the Black Hills. This particular area is pretty unique considering its sediments that actually came from the Black Hills at one point in time. What you're seeing here in the park actually are layers that represent basically pages of time.
Badlands National Park, a scenic and geological wonderland